Yeah.
Them ones.
There.
And we're back again.
Back again.
It's your boy, Professor Cornard.
Hey, it's your boy, the clumsy oaf, your neighborhood friend. No, your friendly neighborhood haters. Make sure you head over to Spotify, Apple, or Google, all the places that do good podcasts, because we're there. That NBA podcast there, DAT NBA podcast there, DERE.
Who's popping? Who's flopping? Who's popping? And who's flopping? I had to this one. I didn't give it to a player.
You give it to a coach.
Gave it to an owner.
An owner,
bro. For who's flopping, I gave it to Vivek Ranadive. Might pronounce his name wrong. He's the owner for the Sacramento Kings, bro. That team. I actually feel sorry for that franchise.
You think they need? I think they need to be moved. You know.
Of course, they lost all their games this week, but it would be good at some point just for that team. That franchise needs to put someone in that front office that is proven to know things about basketball and actually make changes, because it's actually so peak for that franchise. Like they're the ones now. Every other team has shown a bit of life. Like, who are the bottom dwellers in that we know in the NBA?
Orlando, Houston.
Orlando had at least times with Dwight Howard.
Oh, I thought you meant this season. Now. Sorry, I thought you meant this season.
No. I mean, just in general, the people.
I would say Cleveland, Milwaukee Bucks were down there.
Look at them now. Clippers.
They
were had their little love to eat, but they've been playing good the past few years. Minnesota Timberwolves, even as of recently, they're actually playing competitive. Like, bro, let's just see the Kings for once. Like,
you're right.
A competitive team, maybe in the not even playoffs, in the playing mix. Bro, I
honestly think the only way to save that franchise is a full rebuild, like from next season. Clear out everybody and everyone, and maybe even I'm thinking even a relocation. Look at the Charlotte Bobcats. Yeah, the way you're explaining the way they explain the Kings.
But the team's still in Charlotte. It's just not called the.
No, but what I'm saying is they rebrand. It's a
complete rebrand.
It's a full thing. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I think that's what they need. They need to press the big refresh button and just start again.
Because you know, with Sacramento, obviously, I preface it by saying I'm not in America, never been to Sacramento. I'm just going based on my NBA knowledge. And I remember, say 10 years ago, OKC had the crowd that when you went there, it was crazy, loud. Like, it was like the home fans were actually like a six man. Yeah. And that was Sacramento in the 2000s. Yeah. Like, the cowbells, like, they had a crazy fan base. Bro, they haven't even had the chance to even actually show, like, the fan base haven't even had the chance to show that, because the team is consistently always dead. Yeah. They're not popping. They're flopping. They actually are flopping. I had to give it to.
No, you're right.
He's actually flopping. You're right.
You're
right. I've been giving it to him for the whole season, but bro, come on, man. Let's make some.
Hashtag do right by Sacramento.
Do right by Sacramento.
Sacramento fans, we're with you. We want your team to do good, man.
Yes, sir.
My flopping this week. It comes deep from my heart.
Ooh.
I had to choose. I'm surprised that you didn't choose him. I'm bringing it because it's one of those things where, you know, like when like a teacher might say to you at school, like, I'm only hard on you because I know you can do well. Do you know what I mean? Like so that's the attitude I'm taking. I had to give it to my man SGA, man, this week.
Hey.
I had to give it to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He didn't bring it this week at all. It's not the fact that he got schemed for. He just didn't bring it as well. He averaged 13 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 5 assists.
I can just tell you, because 2 of those games were against the Timberwolves, right?
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, bro, the game plan was literally solely shutting down SGA.
But the thing about the OKC, right, is you can do that and we can still win. It's almost like a mini version of Memphis Grizzlies. Yeah. Right? Where the other players, they're capable. Lou Dort is capable. Showed at the beginning of the season he's a 20-point a game guy. So if Shai has to have 14 a game, but Lou Dort can get 25, 26, it don't matter. Yeah. So I know you're saying he got schemed for, but the rest of the team also flopped this week. But he flopped not even from the fact that he got, because you can get schemed for, right? Have 8 shooting opportunities all game. But if you're knocking down 6 for 8, you're still doing all you can. This week he only averaged 27.5% shooting, and from the 3-point line, 16%. That's dead. Like that's rough. Dead. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's dead.
That's a rough.
So whether you're schemed on or not, you're shooting 16% from the free. It's dead. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
It's good to get a traditional flop in, like a proper statistical flop.
Oh, this is
since we had one of them. But SJ, we know he can bounce back in there.
Like, definitely.
He's a smooth player. You know what? I feel like it might be a bit of mental fatigue with him. You know, when your team is clicking, they can get wins, but they really have to be clicking. So if you have like a bad, if
you start off a bit rough, you think, the game's done, and then you put more pressure on yourself during the game. Yeah, that's true. For me, the reason why I mainly picked him, especially because of, like you said, we're halfway through the season, and obviously we already know the All-Star stuff is kicking off. They thought this has hurt his chance? Yeah, like it's jarring because it definitely has hurt him in terms of like.
Make a bet on that?
Potentially, actually, yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, you have to rewatch the old things, but I think we did. Obviously, the OKC fan base and the NBA fan base, count them as two separate things. From an OKC fan and part of the OKC fan base, it hasn't hurt my belief in him, and it hasn't hurt his all-starness for me. But if you're just a normal National Basketball Association fan, that could actually be the difference between I'm going to vote for my man, I'm not going to vote for him.
100%. Not saying Jars had a bad season, he's had a great season, but he's really made his all-star case these last like 2-3 weeks.
100%.
That's actually his whole majority of his all-star case has come from them.
If you wasn't going to vote for him 3 weeks ago, which you actually wasn't, you're proof of that in the last 2 weeks you would vote for him.
Well, now I think it's undeniable. Like he has to make it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It'd be silly.
And the thing is, whether Shai makes it or not, #vote Shai. But I know the OKC fan base will be screaming snub if he hasn't. But can you say snub on a week of that shooting? You can't. And like I said, Shai, the only reason I'm being hard on you because I believe in you. Jeez. OKC, let's go. #FanDrop. Let's go OKC.